Bro, இது மட்டும் பார்த்துக்கோங்க ப்ளீஸ். Thank you. Just check if it's recording, please. Okay. Is it recording? Bro, last time also இதே தான் bro ஆச்சு. It's recording. Alright, am I on the field? Okay. Thank you. Here I am, giving my grand debut at Toastmasters. But how did this happen? It was just a Sunday morning. I just woke up. I was doing the most important task ever. Then suddenly I got bored with the social media and looked at the maps. There was something near me. There was a Toastmasters club going on. And I decided, why not try this? So I gave a call. Then the gentleman over there was like, what are you? This is the first time you're doing this? All right, come on to the school. Just to give you some context, I'm 34. This is what people say as midlife crisis. Okay. Well, that being said, just like any other primate around, I wanted to feel my purpose again. So I tried to find my purpose. So here I am. I walk into the school where this Toastmasters club is happening. I was late, as always. I just walk in and I was thinking, I wanted to be young. But I didn't want to be this young to get into a school. But then I walked inside the school. There were people who were talking in Victorian English. They were like, hey, fellow Toastmaster, I welcome you all to this grand audience. My Toastmaster is the best toast of the Toastmasters. I was like, okay, let's figure it out. I went in and I sat. I will tell you, man, it was very serious. I never expected this. There was a coat hanging over there. I never expected that. Why is there a coat in a school? The coat was neatly pressed. It was on a hanger. It was over there at the end of the table, end of the room. All right, let's just see what happens. Then there were these critical roles that many people were playing. There was someone called as an hour counter who was counting all the fillers. I was like, why is that a problem? Right? If you forget your words, at least in an environment like this, it's very easy. You don't need to use fillers. You can just say, yes, Toastmaster? Really, Toastmaster? Oh, really, Toastmaster? One bread Toastmaster. That's it. I'm not sure why they were worried about it. Then there was also speakers coming one after the other. They came to the stage and they were talking in a very orchestrated fashion. You know what's the big thing about it? There were a lot of fans. At least 3 fans. A green, a yellow and a red one. And the fan club head was given a name. He was called a timer. I didn't know why he was timing me, because as I told you, I always come late. I hate timers. Then, to my utter shock, there was someone called as a Toastmaster of the day. In between the speeches, they'll come and they'll start taking classes like a college lecturer. Today, we'll look at this. I was confused. Okay, see, context, right? I wanted to feel young. First, I walked into a school. There was small a, capital A around the board. There were a number of people present, absent and all. And at the end, there was also names, talking names. So that was the environment. And there was a college lecturer. I got confused. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to get out of the place. I panicked. That's when I realized there's a sergeant at arms. I want to be very careful with that guy, right? You should be very careful. So I decided I'll wait for my time. I'll wait. But again, jokes apart, what that being said, I understand that this is how a volunteer club can be done across the globe. Right? You need people having specific roles, doing specific tasks. But at the end of the day, it's just people trying to come here, have fun, and improve their personal skills. Right? Now that the disclaimer is over, let's go back to the story. So then, I was hiding behind the sergeant at arms. Sorry, hiding away from the sergeant of arms, just below the table. He says, okay, let's just wait for the right moment and I'll walk out. Then when something suddenly happened, they called me for a table topics. I didn't know what it was because as I told you, I came late. I was like, why are they asking me to get on top of a table? Are they going to ask me to dance? Is there a punishment? Am I getting an imposition? Okay, let's see what. And I went in. Just like my teachers taught me. I just went there, they asked me a question, I gave the answer, boom. The whole audience went, Like, maybe I gave a great answer. Maybe I just nailed it. That's when I realized I need to speak for at least 2 minutes. At least till the first fan comes out. And I got immediately worried, man. I just went and I was looking over there. And this fan club member was not looking at the person. He was just looking at the phone. Are you looking at the phone now? Oh, good. So then suddenly I was like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? I need to do something. I need to get out of this place. What? Then there were also people getting introduced one after the other. Let me introduce them. Let me introduce them. And in my mind, I was hearing trumpets. Pa, 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 pa. No, when everyone comes, there was an introduction like that. What do I do? What do I do? I was panicking. That is when suddenly they called for the sergeant of arms. So I waited for my moment. This is my time. Let him come. I'll take care of him and I'll get out of this place. To my utter shock, you remember the coat that was just hanging over there? The coat started walking towards me. Man, that was the sergeant of the arms. It was not a hanger. That was just the sergeant arms. I don't know where the sergeant went. The arms just came. They were like, hi, how are you? I was like, why am I panicking? That's when it hit me. This is that one place that everyone gets to be themselves. Why will I have to overcomplicate this? Because none of the other primates before, this primate came searching for a purpose. But instead, this primate realized that he can roar his hearts out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.